Hey guys, hope you're doing well. It's been a while since I've done one of these videos. As you can see, I'm running out of space in my room now. Baby on the way, so my things are taking a back seat now. But I've got my trusty Cornell here, which I've just bought actually, this lovely Cornell Plexi 1820 head. This isn't an advert for Cornell, by the way, but it sounds great. I've got that very low at the minute. You know, it's not really a jazz amp per se, but it's the only amp I have with me at the moment here. Yeah, it's been a busy summer, which is great. Hence why I've had a bit of a hiatus from doing any videos. But I've been learning a Wes Montgomery solo over the past month or two, sort of in and out, dipping in and out of it. It's the standard In Your Own Sweet Way, and I just want to go over I'll just go over a couple of little licks, and I just wanted to talk about picking, and I don't know, like the way I learned guitar and practiced a lot was alternate picking, and then obviously I'm not going to go. This isn't a video on like Wes's style or anything like that. I mean, if you're aware of him, which hopefully you are, because you know he's an all-time great. He played with the thumb. So when he was playing, you know, if he was playing a lick, I mean, I can't do it. So I noticed these licks. So I'll go over like one lick from this video. You know, and maybe I'll do another one in depth on the actual solo itself at some point. But and I realised there's, because of the way he picks, because he's obviously just doing mainly down with his thumb, right? So I was like, oh, that's something I should incorporate into my playing, because it gives it this different sound, and I'll demonstrate it in a minute. And I think the way we're taught a lot, or the way that we learn, obviously, is the alternate picking way, right? When you're doing licks, when you're doing fast passages, or whatever, you're doing down up, down up. Majority of the time. I mean, some people don't, like, you know, like Frank Gambale. Maybe it's someone who does the economy picking thing, right? So, yeah, I just thought that's just a good little nugget, excuse me, of info. If you're not aware of it, like sometimes it's good to just pick in one direction, because you get a slightly different sound, and it gives it this, I don't know, this kind of this. So I was basically, not that I'm trying to, obviously I'm not going to sound like Wes Montgomery, and that's not my aim, but I wanted to get that kind of sound of that, where the pick direction, you're kind of getting a direction of the line that he's playing through just this picking downwards. That's what I was noticing, this kind of urgency, if you like. And yeah, I hadn't really noticed it before. I don't know whether, you know, the older you get as a musician, you kind of start noticing these little things in people's playing, you know, that you didn't really realise before, which I think is pretty cool. You start noticing things like that, and why that sounds the way it does, you know. So we're going to take this lick. So I'm just doing the lick. It's a short passage from the solo, right? So it's over an an E minor 7, right? Or E minor 9 if you want. To an A7, A13 I'm playing there, and then it goes to D major. Okay, D major 7 up, D major 9 I'm playing there. Okay, so this is the lick, right? Now I'll play it slowly, so then maybe you can pick it up on it. I don't really want to go over it in too much detail, because, like I said, this is more on the picking. It's a cool lick, right? So it's outlining your E minor 7 chord there, and then going down to this. it's outlining sort of an A7 sharp 5 there, because he's outlining the F. Excuse me. Okay, and then resolving to that D. Playing the 5th there, which would be A, right? So the cool thing about this is, if you notice, then I'm mainly doing down picking. And I think it has a different sound from if I alternate picked it like this. Sorry. Mainly down. Okay, alternate. Down one more time. I think mainly because you're down picking, there's just slightly more attack. Okay, now this is, it's not something that's you're listening in. I don't know it's not like it's super noticeable, but there's just slightly more attack, and it gives you more attack in your playing if you're just picking downward. Okay, rather than, which I love. You can hear the pick hitting. It's just that slightly different thing, and thumb, the way he would have done it. Sorry. You can just hear the way. My technique, thumb technique for doing that stuff. No, ain't me. So, but again, that's not my goal. I'm not trying to, get my tone exactly like Wes is. That's not the point. The point is learning something and then picking up on something that maybe you didn't notice before about someone's playing. And I've been listening to him for years, right? And I've learned some solos over the years and licks that I love of his. So yeah, I'll just play it one more time. I'll play it real slow, so then hopefully you can pick up the lick, because it's really cool. Okay, so yeah, just my little video there on picking, okay, and maybe think about playing lines and stuff like that just in one direction, just down picking, even just up picking, you get that kind of different attack with that. Okay, so yeah, it's something to kind of mess around with a little bit, I think, it's I don't know, it's really interesting to me anyway. I don't know about you guys, but I love geeking out on stuff like that, and what people play and things like that, and how they play it, how they played it, and why it sounds like it does. And that is why a big part of his sound is because obviously it's the thumb, because he didn't use a pick. So obviously playing with a pick you're going to get more attack, but the thumb, because he was always going down, it was like he balanced that out because he didn't use a pick. He just had this great sound, obviously. I mean, yeah, like I said earlier, one of the all-time greats. So anyway, that's my 2 cents on that subject. So try picking in the same direction rather than alternate picking everything. See what you come up with, see how it sounds, have a little mess around with it, experiment with it, explore. Because that's why we're all here, right, playing this chunk of wood, because ultimately we want to get different sounds. Do you know what I mean? Because you can take it forward in your own playing, and put it into your own style, or even if you're in the studio doing a session and someone asks for something similar to that, then you're like, okay, I know I can do this down thing, and I'm going to get that kind of attack that I want, that they want, or whatever, So anyway, I'm waffling. Have a great week, guys, and I'll try and keep up with a few videos, just little nuggets of info. Like I said, I might go over a few licks of his from that solo because it's such a great solo. So but take care, guys, and see you soon.